You may not be able to stop time, but you can control it. Welcome to Opportuno, episode 14. Time flies. Time flies has been an observation of mankind for thousands of years. Time flies originated from the Latin phrase tempus fugit, spelled Tempus Fugit, which is translated from Latin as time flees. The phrase time flies was first documented in Latin in 29 BC, more than 2,000 years ago. An author named Virgil wrote 4 books called the Georgics, spelled Georgics. In the 3rd book, time flies is written as Fugit irreparabile tempus, spelled Fugitirabiletempus, which has several meanings, one meaning in a quote attributed to Virgil in his book, written in 29 BC, which is, "Time is flying, never to return." End of quote. Another meaning is time escapes, and time is irretrievable. So even in the year 29 BC, the author Virgil, and most likely countless others, sensed and realized these aspects of time. Just ponder a little on that. Time is flying. Time is never to return. Time escapes, and time is irretrievable. Sounds like a lost cause in trying to lasso time to keep it from getting away. You may not be able to stop time, but you can control it. If you're riding a horse, that horse is going somewhere, but you, as the rider, are ultimately the person that can steer and control that horse to a desired destination. Same way when you're sailing a boat at full sail. You have no control of the strength of the gale, but you do have control of the set of your sail and rudder. Yes, we're all time traveling, but at the same rate of speed. We'll all end up somewhere at a future time. Where and how we end up in the future will depend on how we controlled and managed our time during our time travel. In previous podcast episodes of this Opportuno podcast channel, I've suggested ways you can control your time. In episode 2, I suggest you use a calendar, mind map, and freeform database. In episode 10, it talks about the use of the Kanban system for project management. Episodes 2 through 10 of this Opportuno podcast are my suggestions to help you control time as you travel through time. Your destination and the effects your journey has on you and others should be built on wise choices rather than a result of random, haphazard, uncontrolled events. Sometimes along your journey, you will slow or stop forward progress and be in the doldrums. The definition of doldrums, spelled Doldrums, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, definition of doldrums, on their website is as follows. The doldrums is a popular nautical term that refers to the belt around the Earth near the equator where sailing ships sometimes get stuck on windless waters. End of quote. The definition of doldrums, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is, number 1, a spell of listlessness or despondency. Number 2, oceanography, a part of the ocean near the equator abounding in calms, squalls, and light shifting winds. And number 3, a state or period of inactivity, stagnation, or slump. End of quote. As I recall, many years ago, I think I heard something like, "I'm in the doldrums." The first documented use of the word doldrums is in the year 1811, when ships were primarily powered by the wind, and sailors would get stuck in an area because there was no wind to sail their boat. The sailors would call that area where there was no wind doldrums. After researching the definition and finding that sailors understood the word doldrums to mean windless waters, I could relate very quickly why it would be hard for a sailor on a sailboat bound for a particular destination not to be content in windless waters, or as a sailor might say, in the doldrums. For all of us experiencing little or no forward progress that may be in the doldrums or windless waters, let me suggest to simply start taking action. A quote I heard once, and not sure where, goes like this: activity breeds activity, and success breeds success. End of quote. I recently listened to a story of a successful internet entrepreneur that took a course on how to make money online. In this particular case, he was writing articles online to make money with affiliate marketing. He said, "Don't worry about getting the best article. Just write something, and you will learn as you go." That's excellent advice. If you have a plan that you believe will be successful, begin now and perfect later. If you are not sure what to take action on, then I'm going to tell you right now what you should start taking action on. Just start taking action steps on as much of your priority as you can understand and relate to. And just that step of taking deliberate action, even taking action on just a small beginning, you will find you will learn as you go. A quote by motivational speaker Jim Rohn is as follows: "If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan, and guess what they have planned for you? Not much." End of quote. If you're not controlling your time, you'll be tossed about to and fro, being steered under the control of others and by random events along life's journey. You're the captain of your own ship, called life's journey. You don't have to go on this journey alone. Wisdom comes through a multitude of wise counselors. In the New King James Version of the Bible, in the book of Proverbs, chapter 15, verse 22, it states, "Without counsel, plans go awry, but in the multitude of counselors, they are established." End of quote. Choose your counselors well and consider them each captain of their own ship, but you can all sail together as a fleet, making you stronger and wiser for this journey of life. Destinations and effects on an individual and people they had an impact on will be different for each person, depending on the priorities that person took action on. Your life's journey destination and associated accomplishments will be based on what priorities you chose and acted on. Priorities are what you know and consider to be the most important use of your time. Your faith, conscience, and intellect will help guide you in being the captain of your ship. Priorities can include one or a combination of priorities such as faith, family, health, community, missions, relationships, friendship, self-improvement, honoring commitments, having fun, being happy and content, helping others in need, etc. Be very careful not to always equate priorities by success in accumulating wealth. Priority focus should be much more than wealth accumulation. There are many things more valuable than money, such as your faith, health, family, mental well-being, friends, and relationships. Money should be considered a tool and not a goal. Of course, if money is needed to achieve a worthwhile priority, it makes sense to prioritize securing money. However, if your main focus is to accumulate money just for the sake of wealth building and not giving back with your wealth, then it's a losing proposition because it is in the giving you receive. In the Bible, in the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 19 through 20, Jesus said, "Lay not up for yourself treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal." End of quote. The Apostle Paul, in the Bible, in the book of Acts, chapter 20, verse 35, quoted Jesus as saying, "It is more blessed to give than to receive." End of quote. Time is the most valuable thing you can give someone. Time is the one thing you can spend that you'll never get back. Spending your time wisely, knowing how you spend your time, not only determines your future destination in your life's journey, but also helps determine the future destination of all those you've directly or indirectly affected in some way. Start each day as if it's the first day of the year, and you're resolute on accomplishing meaningful, worthwhile priorities, beginning with each new day. The following is a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. End of quote. Okay, now repeat after me. Every day is the best day of the year. It might as well be the best day of the year because today is the only day you will have today. So make it the best day. Each day does begin a new year. Each new day does not begin on January 1. 365 days from today to this calendar month and day next year, a new year would have passed. Unless, of course, it's leap year, then you would be blessed with an extra day, having 366 days in 1 year. I encourage you not to wait for New Year's Day to set and begin your New Year's resolutions, but start anew at the beginning of every day. I'll close with this quote by country music singer, songwriter Brad Paisley, who said, "Tomorrow is the first blank page of a 365-page book. Write a good one." That's all for now. Please visit our website, Oportuno.org. That's spelled OPORTUNO.org. Thank you.